Recording is on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the DXLegal governance discussion. Today is the 29th of June, and we have a brief agenda today, really. We have a couple of proposals on Mainnet, namely offloading RAI from the Treasury. So that's a discussion we had quite thoroughly over the past week or so, talking about the RAI redemption price and the RAI market price and the discrepancy therein. Plus the RAI currently has a negative redemption rate of around minus 18%. So in the current conditions, it does make sense for DXDAO to temporarily exit some of its RAI position. And in fact, there are two proposals live. So we're moving 700K RAI total. RAI trades at roughly 3.06 cents. And so the proposals just send 350K of RAI each to the DXDAO multi-signature to kind of handle those transactions, and the return funds, or like the traded funds, will then be returned to the DXDAO treasury. Then we have another very exciting proposal on Mainnet, which is DLab's vested DXD claim from March 2021 to July 2022. So that's live, up and boosted. And that's already everything we have on Mainnet. So relatively easy or slow week in governance on Mainnet. Similar on Gnosis chain, actually, we have a couple of buybacks, 216, 17, and 18 going live. Then we have 3 stipends for Paris, George Lopez, Ross claiming both Paris and Colombia, and Nathan's stipend request for EFCC Paris week. Then we have a couple of worker proposals live as well, which is the Guerra Rap contributor proposal and Leonardo Berteotti, the finishing of his previous worker proposal and the initial one of his new one, which also includes his Colombia stipend. And breaking news brought to you directly from Nathan, Odyssey Paused until Nitro. Although I don't know what that means, if you want to give some clarity, Nathan.
Yeah, it seems like Arbitrum have decided, because of all the Sybil attacks and the high transaction costs, they are pausing the Odyssey indefinitely until they deploy Nitro and then continue from week 2 onwards. So depending on when Nitro would be live, this could delay the whole Odyssey with like a month or so. So we may not be in August, but September. Yeah, no one knows really.
And for those listening who maybe don't know what Odyssey is, to the best of my knowledge, it's a campaign on Arbitrum to get users to engage with certain pre-selected protocols and stuff, among which Swapper was one of the selected protocols, right? And I assume Nitro is like a update or fork to the Arbitrum network. So, yeah. Then, other than that, we have no live proposals on Arbitrum 1. We did have a forum post in the forum about the DXlegal assessments. So there has been an ongoing process of like, interviewing and talking with some lawyers and legal professionals about some various projects DXDAO is interested into researching and looking into further. And Chris posted a forum post with a couple of main topics, and I believe we already have lawyers assigned to each of them. I believe Jarek is actually on the call, who's looking into the AML KYC stuff, if I'm not wrong. And yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
And yeah, exactly. So looking forward to see what you're working on, Jarek. It sounds exciting. Something we've been looking into for a long time at DXDAO. So it's awesome to move forward with that as well. And I think the whole idea with like the DXlegal assessments is to get a bit more of a like approach of like where does DXDAO stand in like general legal framework, and how can we like maybe think about like self-regulation or like just a lot of the like legal issues we face, how they can be best addressed. Of course, we have a lot of shortcomings just by not having companies, right? Like DXDAO is about like true decentralization, and so there are some issues or things that are difficult to do as directly through a smart contract DAO. And so kind of just exploring that whole avenue and seeing, how we can perhaps build future products or like, bridge some stuff into the real world. So that's definitely very exciting. And that's actually all we have on the agenda. I guess summer kicked in. It's slow governance week. I know a lot of people are preparing to go to EFCC coming up. Melanie has been very proactive in getting some swag and like swapper exposure organized for the EFCC week. And not sure if anyone else had anything to share. Otherwise, we close it with the world record governance call at just 4 minutes.
I did have a quick note about something. We did finish our second contributor peer review at the end of last week. For those who weren't aware, our DXDAO contributors were in the process of completing a peer review for one another, in which we all had the opportunity to provide each other with reviews on our contributions to DXDAO over the past few months. Now that the reviews are completed and submitted, we will be, or we're actually in the process of distributing the reviews back to the DXDAO contributors. So you should be expecting, if you haven't already, received your peer reviews back. Glad to know that Dave got his back already. So if you can be expecting them over the next few days, take a moment to review them, reflect. If you'd like, you can set up a call with the person that reviewed you, any of the contributors that did review you. And then, looking forward to the next review, and hopefully you guys gained a lot of knowledge from doing these reviews, and that's it. Yes, Augusto.
I need to give Augusto permission to speak. Augusto, you may speak.
Yeah, it's not related to the reviews. I just wanted to know if someone claimed the retrospective contributor bonuses for shipping. Like, the bonuses, the bonuses for shipping. Like, did anyone claim this one?
Yes, a lot of people have claimed their retrospective contributor bonuses for shipping. If you haven't, and if you did receive it, you can claim it. We are tracking them. And Augusto.
Yeah, I mean, it was only from exactly 1 year ago, so.
Okay, but who claimed it on chain? I never saw this.
I think people just claimed it in their worker proposal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
We are tracking it. I'll send messages out to those.
I'm going to claim mine. Just remember about it.
Yes, please. I'll send out messages again to those who haven't. There are quite a few of you who haven't, but there are people that have.
I actually don't know if I claimed mine either. After making fun of Augusto, I don't know if I ever claimed mine.
You didn't, and it was for quarterly reports. You didn't redeem
there
yours.
we go.
Yeah.
Big month for me.
Let me tell you.
Okay, now, let me claim my.
Is that you also didn't claim yours? Is that you didn't claim yours for the swapper beta design? You didn't. Go ahead.
Luckily, Chris isn't here. He would be having sweating from the differences in budget coming out this month.
All right, I think we can end the recording if nobody has anything else. Sorry, was that your line, Dave?
No, absolutely. I'm happy to have you involved in the governance discussions.